In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving partial fraction with the Casio calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, I guarantee you that you'll be able to find partial fraction using Casio FRACTIONS calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me to the very end of this video. Okay, in this video we have 3 questions to practice with, as you can notice. So ensure you stay once more to the very end. Alright, so having known that, let's get the Casio calculator now and go into the details of the video. Alright, so this is Casio FRACTIONS calculator. Now, the very first thing you have to do is to reset it. The essence of resetting it is to put your calculator in default mode to remove a wiper with previous value you might have stored on it. So to quickly reset it, all you have to do is to navigate to system using this navigation button. When you get to press execute for this calculator stands for equal to. Okay, so when you get to press F5 for reset, then press F6 for next. Okay, then initialize, or you press F2 to initialize, or then F1. That's all. It will begin to initialize or to clear the calculator as indicated here. Okay, so we're going to find the partial fraction using this Casio calculator. Is done. Press exit. Okay, now next thing we're going to do will be to store a number on this calculator you're going to use to find these partial fractions. I recommend you for people I teach because I've worked with you for a very long time and I have not found any error with you. So to quickly start to here, under this one matrix, press execute, then press the number first 2, press execute. Now press this arrow button, follow these steps guys. Okay, want to store it as x, press alpha and this plus button, this is for x, then press execute. It will indicate that 2 has been stored as x on this calculator. Okay, we're good to go. Delete everything here. Delete all. Alright, so let's begin with question 1. Now, the idea behind some partial fraction with the Casio calculator is to simplify or evaluate the question and then simplify or evaluate the options to get the answer. Okay, let's begin with question 1. Is in fraction. Make use of this fraction button. We have 3x alpha x, okay, plus 5 over, we have 2x alpha x square, okay, minus 5x alpha x minus 3, and that's those places execute. Okay, minus 11 over 5, or if you want to change this answer to decimal, press SD, minus 2.2. Okay, right, we're going to simplify the options. Anyone that gives us minus 2.2 or minus 11 over 5 will be our answer. It's as simple as that. So let's delete everything here. Delete all. Let's use option A. Is we have this 2 over, okay, x alpha x plus 3. Then go to this side. You have minus, okay, fraction 1 over 2x alpha x, okay, minus 1. And that's all. Let's press execute now. No, we got minus 2.2 or minus 11 over 5. Now let's check option B. All you have to do is to quickly adjust it here using this button. Okay, so the difference is here we have, okay, this is correct. Remove this 1 and put 2. Then go to this side and remove this 2 and put 1. That's all. Right here. Now let's press execute button. No. Now let's check option C. It has to be option C. Difference is for option C. Let's adjust it here. Is that here we have, okay, plus 1. Remove this minus and put plus. Okay. Then at the numerator we have 1. Then go to here. Under here we have minus. Okay. Then numerator we have 2. And those are, let's press execute. Confirm. So this is exactly what we got when we simplify the question. So this is the answer, option C. Now let's go to question 2. It's as simple as that, guys. Let's delete everything here. Delete all. Okay, right. Now for question 2, we have in fraction, we have 5x alpha x okay, minus 7 over, I have in brackets, okay, x alpha x minus 1. Alright, close the bracket, put the power there, you make use of the power function, then the power there is, 3. So that's it. Where is the code to get the result? 3. Alright, right now we're going to simplify the options. Anyone that gives us 3 will be our answer. Okay, so let's begin with option A, delete everything. Okay, so for option A, we have it to be 5 over, in brackets, x alpha x plus 1, close the brackets, put the square, then over to this side you have plus. Okay, we have in fraction minus 2, okay, over, in brackets, we have it to be x alpha x minus 1. Okay, close the brackets. That's all for option A. Now let's press equal to, remember we got 3? No? Now let's check option B. So what difference there? Difference is in option B we have, let's adjust it here. In option B we have power here is what, 3, alright, and over to this side this is minus, not plus. Okay, so that's all for option B. Let's press the quiz now. Then we confirm. So our answer is what? Option B. It's as simple as that, guys. But let's check option C and see if we're going to get similar value. Okay, so the difference is here for option C we don't have power here, so remove this power, these two, and we have plus here. Alright, so remove this minus and put plus. Okay, that's all for option C. Now let's press execute. No, so answer is what? Option B. It's as simple as that, guys. So lastly, let's solve question 3. Alright, now let's do everything here. Very interesting, guys. So for question 3 that involves 3 unknowns, is going to be in fraction 2x alpha x squared is a question, okay, plus 3 over, we have x alpha x, okay, in brackets, we have alpha x, alright, minus 1, close the bracket, then, sorry, minus 1, close the brackets. Now we have square here. So that's all for question 3. Now let's press execute and see what we are going to have. 11 over 2, right? Or we press the button, 5.5. Now let's simplify the options. For anyone that gives us 11 over 2 or 5.5 will be our answer. So delete everything here, delete all. Let's begin with option A. We have it is, we have fraction here, 3 over, okay, x alpha x. Alright, then go to this side, we have minus fraction, okay, 1 over x alpha x plus 1, okay, then we have plus fraction 5 over, in bracket, alpha x plus 1, close the brackets and put the square. That's all for option A. Now let's press equals and see what we're going to have. No, we got 11 over 2 of 5.5. Right now let's check option C. Let me scroll up. Okay, option B is none. Let's check option C. So let's adjust this here. Okay, so the difference in option C is that here we have minus, okay, and we have minus here as well. That's all. Let's press is equal to now and see what we're going to have. Confirm. So this is exactly what we got. Alright, so answer is what? Option C. Now let's check option D and see if we're going to have similar value, but I doubt. The difference is what? Let's adjust it here and check. Is that here for option D we have, okay, enclosed brackets, and we have power here square, and inside the bracket we have plus, okay, then close the bracket here, and at this side we don't have any square here, okay, leave the bracket here, and that's all for option D. Okay, no, we have plus here, alright, so that's it for option D. Now let's press report to and see what we're going to have. No, so answer is what? Option C. Is as simple as that. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving partial fraction with the Casio FRACTIONS 50 calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's call it a class here, guys. If you are new to the channel, ensure you hit the subscribe button now to subscribe to the channel. For more videos like this, so like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what you have learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below, and I will ensure to give you a response. That's it for this class, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my subsequent video. Don't forget to reset your calculator. Once you are done, you have to do is to press menu button, then navigate to system, okay, then press is equals, alright, F5 for reset, then F6 for next page, initialize all, F2, then F1 is to begin to initialize all. That's it for this class, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, I encourage you to practice often to master it. Okay, so let's wait for it. It's done. Press exit. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in my subsequent videos.